In today's video, we are going to discuss why I think this is a perfect buy signal for Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. Yesterday, it was extreme fear, 10%. This is amazing, guys. This is one of the top indicators out there that most investors are looking at before they get some Bitcoin or start thinking of buying Bitcoin. I'm going to analyze this based on the chart, what I'm seeing on the chart. Of course, this is a signal, but we don't just buy like that. We're going to go to the chart to see whether this fear and greed index correspond to what the chart is showing us. And we're going to look at altcoins, what I discussed yesterday. We're going to see whether it is playing out to our favor. So if you're new on this platform, you are watching the BETONG Crypto. Yeah, I create content to help you understand what goes on in the crypto space. I talk about market structure, support and resistance. I help you understand when I love to buy and when I love to sell. So if you are interested in such content, you want to go right now and smash the subscribe button, thumbs up, and share this content with someone else out there. Let's just get into the chart of Bitcoin, and I'm going to explain to you guys what I'm seeing here. This is the BETONG moving average, and the way I use this moving average is simple. It acts as support and resistance mostly on higher time frame, and most of the time this indicator is respecting price action, or price action respect this indicator. Now whenever price is below this indicator, you know, and price cross above the indicator, I want to wait for pullback, before I get into that coin again. For example, Bitcoin was at this zone. I'm gonna go to a different chart of Bitcoin before now. Let me just do this quickly here. So Bitcoin was holding this structure here, and immediately Bitcoin break this structure, or why Bitcoin was around the structure, I was saying to you guys that Bitcoin might get towards this zone here. I'm gonna show you guys the different chart that we have been talking about on this platform, and this was in correspondence to where the alpha trend was, and also where the beta moving average is, and also where the 200-day moving average is. Now this is a chart of Bitcoin that we have been talking about here, and I mentioned to you guys that if we lose this zone, then we're going straight to around 75 or 76,000 dollars. So where Bitcoin is at this point in time, we can see price go a little bit downward to around 75 or 76,000 dollars. Let's just say in between 75 and 76,000 dollars. That's where I'm thinking that they can push this candle towards the market makers. And the worst case scenario, we can go right down to around 69 or 70,000 dollars for Bitcoin. But this is a perfect zone to start looking at possibilities to DCA. Why? Because after this huge move to the upside on the daily time frame, price is retracing back to eat all of this liquidity. Most people are going to say this is the bear market, that Bitcoin bull market is over. This is a bear market. No, guys. TA have to respect itself. If you are doing TA, that's technical analysis, you need to understand that when there's a huge movement to the upside, price always retraces back to balance price action. Okay, there should be a balance here, because when price is going up, the market makers, they are losing money to fill orders as price goes up. They have to bring price back down to recover all the losses that they made during the uptrend. That's how they function. And if you understand the way the market makers function, you are going to be patient enough to understand that if you see price do something like this, go up, come down, and price is not able to go and make higher highs, you can see this stopping bottom candle here. This was a signal that we should at least revisit some of these moving averages here that you see price got to. Okay, so on this daily time frame, you cannot hide price action. Price action is visible. You can see clearly what is going on. But if you go to lower time frame, you're gonna see that there's a lot of noise there. You wouldn't be able to understand what is going on. You might be thinking, oh, price is dumping, or price is doing that. But when you look at price on the daily time frame, you can see exactly what is going on and how price is respecting or price has been respecting key structures. So what I want us to do today right now is to look at where we are. Okay, it's very important. Where we are is a zone that I think is easy for us to know what will happen, how we should react to the world when it happens. Okay, so the TA that I did yesterday starts. Okay, the moment we're going to consider ourselves bullish again is when we see price stays above $92,000. So far as Bitcoin is still below this zone, we are bearish. Okay, so it means that we can keep going down to right down to 60,000. This is possible. Let me show you guys on the chart here why we can still go right down to 60K Bitcoin. This is the 800-day moving average. Okay, and you can see price hasn't yet recovered that or tested this moving average, and this moving average is around $60,000 price point. Okay, of course, I will not say that they can just push price downward. There's a lot of liquidity here that I don't think they can just push price straight down here. Maybe if we see price close below the beta moving average, then I'm gonna start thinking of this target here. So whenever price is gonna hit this 800-day moving average, I'm gonna start looking at the buy opportunity again. But for now, this is the zone. Whenever price hit the beta moving average and I see that the 200-day moving average is still above the beta moving average, then I want to start looking for buy opportunity with altcoins. Now, talking about altcoins, let's go and see what TotalTree is showing us. Now, these are all cryptocurrencies, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, now where are we? We are also around the beta moving average on the daily time frame. So we should expect a bounce. And what happened before? Look at this topic volume candle here that printed this green vector. What happened? Price came right down to this the beta moving average. Okay, and whenever you see price print something like this, price always wants to come back and attempt the low. So this low here should be that the pivot point where investors want to drive price back to the upside. So what I mean by this, guys, is as of now, what we are seeing here is just the final stages of this downward trend. Okay, so if you want to confirm that we are back in a bullish signal or we are back full time with altcoins, looking at this chart, we want to see price move back and stay above the 200-day moving average. Price must stay above the 200-day moving average. And so far as price is around this the beta moving average, which act as support and resistance, for this in this case is acting as support, then we should be thinking of a bounce and price should stay above this 200-day moving average on the daily time frame. So far as price is still below that moving average, we cannot really say much. But I don't want price to only stay above this moving average. I want price to stay above the 5-day and the 13-day EMA, and also I want price to stay above the alpha trend. For now, I will say to you guys that there's still a possibility for price to keep going down. Trust me. But what I'm saying to you guys is that this is a perfect moment for you to start looking at altcoins. Because when you see most altcoins out there, what they are doing is just forming divergence when you look at the trend below. Now, talking about altcoins, let's look at total crypto, excluding the top 10 in the space. And you can see clearly, guys, we are around this 800-day moving average. Okay, we saw this rejection here, yeah, and price is still going there. And I think that this is a perfect opportunity for us to start looking at a buy around the 800-day moving average price point. This is the best zone you can look for a buy. Now, going to Bitcoin dominance, okay, on the daily time frame, I told you guys that Bitcoin dominance formed a double top here. Okay, this is an amazing signal that we might be looking towards the downside for the Bitcoin dominance. Looking at this chart, and I'm expecting that dominance should at least move a little bit downward. But if we look at the trend, guys, it shows us that dominance chart, or price point has crossed below the 0.00% line on the trend dealer. I'm so happy about this because whenever price break this line, then we are gonna go and form this over sold area here, like this reddish area that you see, this reddish zone, gonna form, go right down to form it. We have been up, 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 so it's time for us to get down, down, down. That's why I think if we look at this fear and greed index, we can tie it with the other data that I've just shown you guys on the chart, and also on the different indicators that I use to help me know what is going on in the market, when to buy and when to take out profit, or when to react to the market. So looking at this now, showing that it was 10 yesterday, now it's 16, we can see it keep going up, up, up. Maybe tomorrow is gonna be 20, 30, 40. This is a signal that investors are coming back on board to buy Bitcoin. And when they buy Bitcoin, we're going to see a parabolic move with altcoins. Now, talking about altcoins, even though Bitcoin is down, altcoins are not dipping alongside Bitcoin. Okay, altcoins are, like you can see, dominance against Bitcoin is not that significant. If we go to crypto bubbles, we can look at the top 100 coins. You see that dominance against Bitcoin is not that significant if we look at the daily time frame. So I think we are at a zone where we should expect most altcoins to either hold or start reversing from where we are. Now, talking about reversing from where we are, looking at the trendy low, I want us to look at also some few coins that I believe are at a key area where we can expect them to bounce. So, for example, look at Aptos, look at the trendy low. Price is still dropping, but the tornado is forming a divergence here, showing that we are about to make a parabolic move to the upside. Look at how this price action. This coin has been dumping, 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 dumping. So there should be somehow reversal here. At least go towards this the better moving average here. If you look at theta, see that the same divergence here for theta. Look at Dogecoin, you're gonna see also the same divergence here for Dogecoin. Look at ICP, you're gonna see the same divergence here for ICP. Look at ARO, that's AWIF, you're gonna see divergence here. Tahoe, you're gonna see divergence here as well, guys. Everything I see here is divergence on the daily time frame. You can see Fala is showing divergence here. So I think even OD is showing divergence here, guys. You can see here clearly. We're gonna see OD cross this 0.0 line on the trend needle to the upside. That's why I think altcoins are bullish, because of what I'm seeing on the data. I don't care about people's feelings or how I should be feeling looking at what the market is doing. I should be focusing on what is the next step. What can price do? If price has been dumping, what will price do next? When will price recover? And what should I see to confirm that price is recovering? That's why I'm trying to share with you guys all of these catalysts to help you understand the moment we should start thinking of buying altcoins again. So this is a very important video that I think can really help you understand when to start thinking of buying. Of course, I am not a financial advisor. Don't take my word for it. I am someone who knows nothing like you, who is trying to say something, So make sure you do your own due diligence before you get into any of this stuff that I'm saying. I'm sharing what I'm doing, so it's based on education only. I'm sharing my experience with you. So if this content was helpful to you and you want me to keep creating more of such content, you want to go right now and smash the subscribe button, thumbs up, and share my content with someone else out there. By the way, if say you want to trade any of these coins, that I talk on my platform, you can trade them on Bitunix or Bybit. All the links are found below this video, and you can join my free Telegram community too. All the links are found below this video. Having said all this, guys, see you in the next video. Ciao.